Hey there, questions with Krista and leads. That's the first question for today. So we got a question from Rocco, and he says, how can I replace paid leads with my own lead base? Okay, Ricky and everyone else, first of all, I want everyone to know the biggest thing that everybody wants in the real estate industry and pretty much in any industry is leads. But here's what I want everyone to understand is that, first of all, if you think about the entire phase of the sales cycle, leads are important, but you really need to understand that in order to get good quality leads, first we have to have really good quality marketing. And when I say good quality marketing, I don't mean your business card, your colors, your sign, any of that. What I mean by marketing is who are you attracting? Who is your client avatar? What messaging are you putting out there? When you market correctly, what happens is that you're actually attracting the exact client who's raising their hand and saying, hey, I want some more of what you have. Now, what do I mean by that? When leads, let's just say call them leads, we'll call them people, all right? When they're ready to take action, they're not usually ready right away. So what that means is we have to start marketing them appropriately, and we've got to give them more of what they're interested in. That's why it's really important when you create funnels and you create campaigns that you tag people appropriately and you tag that lead, that person, as far as what type of buyer they are, seller they are, client they are, prospect they are in the buying phase, so you can give them more relevant, pertinent information that actually speaks to them. The more that a lead, a person, has content, information, marketing that attracts them, that makes them say, hey, I want more of that, then that lead then becomes somebody who raises their hand and says, I want to work with you. But here's what I have to say, Ricky, is that in any industry, in most cases, you're going to have to pay for some type of leads. Now, most people are paying for traditional type of leads, like from Realtor.com or from Zillow and things like that. And I do actually pay for those type of leads, but the type of leads that I find that are much more valuable and that are much more my own are leads that I get based off of Facebook campaigns that I create. I believe these are the most valuable leads, and here's why. Because when you properly market people utilizing social media, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever platform that you're using, what happens is that you can target people based upon something they've previously looked at, right? So for example, if a lead looks at something on divorce and how to divorce when you're divorced happily when you have children, you can give them more information on divorcing happily. If you have a lead or a person that's looking at how to buy their first house and talking about first-time home buying options, that's much different than a seller who wants to sell a home that's looking to move up. So what you want to do is you want to give specific relevant content on your Facebook campaigns, on your funnels that speak directly to the type of lead that you are going after. Now here's the thing with normal platforms like Zillow, Realtor.com, and these lead buying platforms that you can buy whether you're in real estate or out of real estate, is that typically they're giving them to many people, number one, right? Number two, you can't really control what type of lead that they are, what they're interested in. You can't control where they came from or what phase they are in the buying process, no matter what profession that you're in. But when you market to people on Facebook and you do it through what I call engagement marketing, that means you're educating them, you're giving value, you're helping them. When you do that, then that lead starts to develop a relationship with you, right? It's actually called a parasocial relationship. What that means is that when somebody sees somebody on the other side of a television set, or a TV screen or a phone or a video, they start to think of that person as someone of authority. They also start developing a relationship with that person. So that lead then starts to develop a relationship with you and see you as the go-to trusted expert. And the more that you can continue to market to that lead, right, show up where that lead is looking, go to that lead on the platforms that they're on, the more that lead's going to become a viable customer. Now, it doesn't mean that we're ever going to have to stop paying for advertising, right? Because whether you're paying Zillow or you're paying Realtor.com or you're paying some other type of a lead source, when you're running Facebook campaigns and you're utilizing Facebook correctly, you are paying for that exposure, because as we know, the algorithms are not letting us actually just show up in front of people organically. It's very, very hard to get organic engagement. So we do have to pay to play, so to speak. But when you do it correctly, when you pay to play correctly, and you show up consistently where the buyers are looking, where your prospective client is looking, what happens is that they start to see you as the authority figure. They develop a a relationship with you, you start to break down their barriers, and they're more likely to convert. That lead's more likely to convert because you've made a connection with them. So I hope that makes sense. No matter what, in most cases, you're gonna have to pay for some type of marketing and advertising, especially if you're in real estate. Number one, you can make more money than most attorneys, most doctors if you do it well. So it's suffice to say that we absolutely need to invest in our business, invest in our marketing, invest in ourselves, right? Invest in what we're doing, and spend money to make money. So that, Mr. Ricky Rocco, is my answer to you. So I hope that helped, and I'm looking forward to the next question. Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free, and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.